I'm known as Uncle David. My father was Seminole and my mother was Hopi from First Mesa in Arizona. I'm going to tell you a little story about a Seminole vest today. Long ago, the government made an agreement to all tribes that they would provide blankets and cloth for the people. And this general hated the Seminole tribe so much that he had his men get the blankets and cloth that was to go to the Seminole tribe. He had them strip it with their bayonets and swords, and he brought the shreds to the Seminole people and he said, "We're holding our end of the bargain. Here's your cloth and your blankets." And they threw them to the Seminole and they were all shredded up. So what the people did was they cut patterns, even them out, and then pieced them together with this stitch that is called cross stitch, and made clothing from it. And this is one that was made in 1983. My grandmother made it. It was the last one she made. This one is blue, has the red, white, and blue colors on it. And this one was made in Oklahoma. I have another one that was made in Florida, which is very intricate. Has all the colors on it. One of my wishes in life is that we would find a peaceful way of living amongst each other, and that's why this beautiful piece became what it is, because of someone's meanness or madness, and it made the Seminole people very unique seamstresses. We all have been through hardships, and we will go through more hardships, every one of us, not only a certain tribe or a certain person, but we all have to deal with the good and the bad, and we took something bad and made it good. Okay, this is a rattle. It is a warrior mouse. It is not a kachina. It's a folktale about a field mouse that went to war with a chicken hawk. The hunters of the village, the men and boys, couldn't kill this chicken hawk that lived on the hill in a tree. On one side of the hill was the village, on the other side were the corn fields and the vegetable fields. But this chicken hawk was killing turkeys, chickens, small lambs, and the village people couldn't kill it. So one day this mouse came up to the village and he said, "I can kill the chicken hawk for you." The villagers laughed at the mouse, saying, "How could a little mouse kill a chicken hawk if our best hunters can't kill it?" So the mouse went home to his hole and made this costume. It's a warrior costume. He made a bow and arrow, a tomahawk, and he had his arrow quivers. And after he finished his clothing and his weapons, he came back out. And chicken hawk was up there on the hill in the tree, and the mouse came out of its hole, and it ran out and started yelling, screaming to the chicken hawk. Then it ran back to its hole and went in. Then it came back out again and ran out again a little bit further than the first time, and started yelling, screaming to the chicken hawk. And the chicken hawk was just sitting up there watching him, and the mouse went back in his hole, and then he came out again, and he even went more further out. Every time he did that, he'd get further and further from his hole, and the chicken hawk was thinking, well, I'll catch him because it's going to get too far from his hole. So the chicken hawk got that chance because the mouse came out and was way out here from his hole. The chicken hawk started flying after it. Mouse turned around, started running, and before the chicken hawk got it, the mouse made it to his hole. He went down in his hole, and in the hole were more mice with a wooden stake. As soon as the mouse went in, the stake came out and it pierced the chicken hawk, and it died from the stake. So the next day, the villagers, when they woke up, there was a chicken hawk hanging there, and they knew that the mouse had did it because he said he was going to do it. So the village people got together and got grains and seeds and corn for the mouse as payment for killing the chicken hawk. And that's how the mouse became the warrior mouse, because he defeated the chicken hawk. This is made out of gourd. The ears are gourd, the head's gourd, the body's one piece of wood that I've carved out, the costume, and it changed through the years. Every year I improved the rattle. This year, 2007, is a turquoise necklace on the warrior mouse.